Hey everyone, this was kind of unexpected. Didn't really get a request or anything, but I really wanted to draw this character just because of how popular the Lego movie is. I need to see this movie. I saw trailers and everyone tells me it is absolutely amazing, and it just looks like the type of movie that's fun to watch from start to beginning. It just visually looks unbelievable. So hopefully I'll get to go. But let's draw him. He's the main character of the thing. I believe, I don't know if that's pronounced right, Emmet. I'm real excited. We're gonna draw kind of like a Minecraft character, so let's do this. I'm using a B pencil, and I'm gonna try to go a little faster than normal. Mainly to go faster to show you how much we're developing, how much we're learning and improving. Because I really do feel like all of you, from the beginning of the series and everything, you can get so much better, so you'll be able to sketch quicker and you'll be able to lay things down quicker. And another big thing I always say, always draw what you want to draw. Always draw what you love to draw and what you like to draw. Don't force yourself. Never, ever, ever. And this is something I'm even still trying to tell myself. Don't force yourself to draw something. Like even if I feel like, hey, that might be good practice, I should force myself to keep drawing a torso over and over in different poses. Yes, that would be amazing practice, but the question is, am I having fun doing it? It'd be a great learning experience, and I always do recommend to practice, but never feel obligated. Just do what you enjoy drawing since you were a kid. Just have fun, and I always stress that. I mean, I want you all to improve and I want your drawings to look better and better, but just keep that in mind always, and you'll be shocked. You'll just be shocked how much better your drawings look when you don't put that force in. So let's get started. I'm feeling warmed up, baby. Nice and hot. Dude, this pencil's hot. Fire. So I'm going to start using the main trailer picture. It's kind of a great pose. It's at an angle. I'm just going to start with the head shape. Let me make a few lines here. I'm going to do it fairly quick, like I said. The head, like typical Lego, it's got almost this square shape, but it's round on the jaw edges. It kind of comes up. You know how little Legos look. I'm nice and warmed up. It always helps to be warmed up. Like a little shape like that. I'm not even worried right now. I'm just having fun drawing shapes. I'm not worried about how this little Lego's gonna look. But important is the head, the body shape. You got to keep everything thinking of basic shapes. And so basically, like with Legos, the main body, it always has these little shapes that kind of come down, and everyone's drawing is going to look different. Don't expect yours to look like mine, or mine to look like a replica of something else. I'm just having a little fun here. Then like this little body be here. Notice how you don't see the top. Notice how you do not see the top of the surface or below it. It's kind of dead on with your eye. Something you learn from perspective. I didn't go in depth. Whenever, like, pretend you're looking at a table. If you put your head above the table, you'll see the top. If you put your head below, you'll see below the table. But if you look directly dead on, and that's what's going on with the neck here, we're looking our eye level in this. So our eye level is right on that line. We're looking directly at it. And that's something you kind of got to study. There's just a little side note here, perspective in a way. If you're looking dead on something, always remember where the camera, when you sketch things, and just make this line come down. I don't want it to look stiff. I mean, I know it's a Lego, but I want it to have its kind of own dynamic feel. And by all I'm doing to capture that is, I'm just adding my own little lines. His belt sits on this little line here, kind of where the leg attaches. But see how I'm sketchy, not worried again about lines. I'm stressing this a ton here. This little arm, you can even draw it coming out from here. I recommend that just so you get used to seeing what's behind. Let's see this little arm. It's like a noodle shape in it. See how it's tube shape? This is a really cool drawing because it's all three-dimensional, and it kind of teaches your mind to think of things in 3 dimensions. Like with the little hand coming out. See how it's just a 3-dimensional claw-like shape? See how it just arches in. And here's a big trick, and I kind of mentioned this in other videos. Whenever you're doing 3 dimensions, don't rely solely on line. So many people make the mistake to emphasize things with line. Oh please, is this recording? Oh my gosh, I about passed out. I thought I wasn't recording. But everybody kind of emphasizes with line, but you have to remember, line is only one part of adding 3-dimensional. Value is so crucial. By adding different shades and things like that, you just take your level, take your drawing to a whole new level. And I keep referencing him because he's like, I'm just a huge fan of him, and he's helped me a lot by looking at his videos. I draw girls, also the art classes online on YouTube. He goes by both names. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's like Exaya X-A-I, and then Zapata or something. I'm so sorry, I'm butchering it. But getting back to my train of thought is, look at it, right here I'm making a center line. See right down the center. See how it's like a little form? But going back to what I was saying is, he does an amazing, amazing job of teaching you how to really use value. To use value to overcome simple things that you can't do with line. You know, he creates beautiful works, and he teaches you how to use shades of gray and different shades, and you'll just be blown away at what you can do. And that's something to always keep in mind. Like right here I'm just sketching the hand, but it's nothing finished yet. Just making marks. This is a really cool drawing. I wanted to draw this, like I said, I really wanted to draw this because it's a different kind of drawing for me. Plus I love Legos as a kid, and doing something, actually drawing something for the movie is freaking awesome. Hopefully everyone enjoys this little treat. And see how this just kind of comes in. There's another little plate here. Above that gets the little collar. You know, I'm just making little lines here and there. The leg will sit in here. And see, right down the middle, you always want to make a center line because it helps guide the image. Let's see how this leg comes down. It's kind of big, but see how it just comes down. I might draw the leg. I usually don't, just because I like to, the composition wise and things. But imagine the leg coming down and another leg coming out here. Something like that. I'll make his legs big. I want to get the upper body mainly. That's all I'm concerned with this. I'm going to go back and fix the legs. They're too big, I think. Yeah, I'll fix that later. Let's get to the fun part. The shirt, it's got this vest on. So it just comes up like that. And it's so cool. I love Legos. I love the way the movie looks. I've got to see this freaking movie. Because, you know, it's just like true Legos. It's all painted on. It's just Legos. I just can't get over this freaking stuff. Legos there. So all these lines, they're just Legos. They're painted on a surface, you know. That's why I wanted to try this drawing too, because it's so different. You're not doing a traditional drawing in the sense you're actually going from blocks, you know. It's very much like when I do the Minecraft drawings. You know, once I clean everything up, it'll look a lot better. See how just by adding that one line, and basically I'm going to do a little pocket here. Like that. Making these nice bold lines, and a little pocket on this side. But this one's got that little pen, and remember, it's not a three-dimensional pen, it's just a pen on the surface. It's like a sticker, you know, on the body there. And then for this, from the top, you go straight down. And try to get as straight as you can. They have to be perfectly straight, but see how this little line just comes straight? There's a line that intersects right about there. You know, it's really fun because it's like you're doing a pattern. You got to think of it in a different way. Let's see how this just comes out, intersects and comes, oh man, you can start to see it now. See how what these little lines do? And then we'll make this line darker because it's the side. Always make your outlines darker, that'll help you. And see that? See how it's starting to form there? You see that? I'm starting to make a Lego. So it's starting to come along here. And the little necky. Let's work on his face because that's a big part of him too. So for his little Lego face, I love his face. It's gonna arch up like this. This very smooth line that comes down. See how it just comes down? Oh man, I love drawing, man. I do something so fun, I love it! And say the hair, you gotta remember the hair is like plastic too. It's all plastic, it's all Lego. It's mind blowing, but the little hair comes up. I want to draw his character because he's like the main character, you know, but if you want, I can try to draw the other characters too. Just try to leave me your request, please. And see how it comes up and comes down. See how the hair just kind of sits. Got these little things in the back. Let's see. And what's amazing is I'm keeping it looking like a Lego, yet I'm also adding my own style by adding my lines a little thicker here and there. You know, you want it to still look like a drawing. That's what, you know, that's what I always kind of gotta tell everyone, and I stress it, and people improve because they start to understand this. But a big secret is when you're doing a drawing, always keep in mind you are doing a drawing. You're not, what I mean is you're not creating a computer image, you're not creating a digital image, you're doing a traditional pencil on paper drawing. And so what I'm getting at is you want to keep in mind you're limited to what you can do. So you always want to make sure you're using the best of what a drawing can do, and that is, you know, emphasizing lines, value, all the traditional art elements you just got to emphasize. And always keep that in mind, because that's something I used to forget too. You know, I try to draw a video game character, it come out horrible, but that's because I tried to make it look like a computer graphic thing instead of what it should look, a drawing. That's my little spill on that. And then if you want, you could draw center line down center. And his eyes start about, see where the hairline is? Oh, up top. They're pretty far up, and they're just two little dots. I love this. This is my favorite part of doing. Oh, yes! I love doing the face because it just, once you get the little eyes and a little smile, it just brings the whole character. Notice his eyes are pretty close, they're not too far. And here's what's going to make this finish. The little smile is very simple. See how it's just like that? It's almost like a little banana. I hate bananas. I had to eat them though because I got no other food. See his little teeth coming in there? Oh my gosh, look at this! Yes! So let's clean it up. Let's start putting in the final touches here. I'm just going to erase any lines I don't need because right now it looks messy. It's a messy Lego. So I'm going to outline these and I'm going to add the value to it. See these little sketch lines we made? See how all I'm doing now is going back, making these amazing lines with this B pencil. Get a B pencil. That's the pencil I always use. Can't stress enough. You will fall in love with it. It's of all the traditional pencil leads I use, it is just the best feeling to me. And see, so I'm putting the arm in here. Like I said, we're going to go back and shade everything. Let's see that. And see how long it takes to do, because it is a complicated drawing. It's very complicated. You got to know shapes, you got to know 3D forms, yet you also got to, like I said before, you got to keep in mind you want it to look like a drawing. You want it to look cool and cartoony like. Let's see how it's, oh yes! 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 Oh yeah, baby! This is always my favorite part, guys. I feel like crying right now. This is always my favorite part. The sound is making the shapes. I love these little Lego hands. Remind me of the good old days when I didn't have to worry when someone changed my own diapers. I'm sick of having to change my diapers now. Did I say that out loud? Oh crap, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. See how these little things are like coming down? See like that? And there it's coming down. Then you got this little shape here for the little belt buckle shape. Once again, I'm gonna clean it up with the eraser. But the belt buckle, it's like right on here. See that? And it's got like two. I don't think that little line isn't there anymore. It's got like two little swirls. It's like a swirl here and a swirl there. I'm not making it too good. I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of rushing here. I'm rushing, but I'm Italian too. And like this. You know, just little belt buckle shapes. Take your time on the finished details. I really am going too fast. Kind of want to get it. Something like that. I'm not gonna do the legs. Because like I always say, I just do the main part of figures usually. It's just kind of what I do because it takes a lot of time to do legs. But ultimately, if you are interested in doing the legs, just don't keep it too big. Keep it fair. See how small? See how I'm keeping it kind of small? And see how it just comes down? Something like that if you want to do the legs. I just don't care to do it when I want to get the front. You know, that's the part you're going to be seeing is the part I only care about. Now ultimately, you know, the hair, see how I'm shading it? It's got these values. But you want it to look glossy. So wherever you put a value, you also have a couple of light streaks. So best advice is just take your time and look at the lights, the darks and lights. Make sure you have these two little like flap things going on. His hair has little curves in it. See how there's these little lines? And those have a little indentation in them. You know, they have a little mark. Or it's like dark on the inside. Because they're like little indentations. And, you know, really work on the values with that. For time's sakes, I'm going to shade this all in. I'm going to try to make it smooth, and then I'm going to go back and use the eraser to make highlights. That's probably the best way you can do the hair in my opinion. See, like that. And ultimately, you know, this has value. See in here, you want to add value, take your time with that. I'm just going to show you where to touch up and so you can get in your own. And here, definitely add value to the hand. I'm going to go back and erase, and don't forget, see these gray lines? The gray lines, they have the same consistent gray color throughout, even beyond the sticker. So you keep that in mind. Alright, that's about it, everyone. The blue here is a little darker. And it is amazing what you can do with drawing. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it more and more each day. Don't forget, these are dark, so just put X's there. They're pretty dark. And ultimately, you know, just finish it up, and you've got your own little Lego drawing. Don't forget to erase guidelines, and thanks to everyone for watching. You can put the toolbox backpack on if you want. I'm going to leave it off. I like the way it looks without it. Crap, now I'm wondering, should I? Crap, man, I think I'm going to put it on. If you put it on, you're just adding another little mark there. It's just like a little backpack, little mark. Guess I'll leave it on. Crap, I guess I'll leave it on. Jack curses! And see, see the shape I'm making? All I did was a simple box, you know? Simple little box. A simple little box, you can't ask for more. And see this? Yeah, I might as well put on because I guess that's his little backpack thing in the movie. I'm just going to darken shade, and thanks again for watching. Keep on drawing, everyone. Thank you.